for who you are.
Yes, God.
The great I am that I am, God made us and know all about us. And for that reason, we are blessed to be here on another day, lifting up a true and a living God.
Yes, God.
A God neither sleeps nor slumber,
Well,
nor take no vacation, but a God, but the I am
yes, God.
that lives in you and I.
Well,
And we're grateful for another chance to assemble on one accord. And I thank God. I'm not going to hold you long, but I'm going to talk briefly with you.
go ahead, friend.
We give honor to that one who came our way, no other than our prophet, Prophet Cicero, Melchizedek, priest of the Most High God. Thank God for our universal King, King Peter. 365 degrees. Blessed is his name.
Amen.
We thank God for his wife, the King's to be Queen Capanon, and Pure Queen Priscilla, Pure Queen Shedamite, to my teacher, Pure Queen Rebecca. And you just heard my wife, the King's Rachel. Amen. We just thank God for the words of encouragement.
Yeah, Lord, thank you.
Amen. Just want to talk with you on today. So much could be said in this month that many are observing. They call it Black History. But the world is built upon Black history. There's no place you can go where we have not played a role in this history. If it wasn't for us, there would be no other people. We know that God started with us. We are his original. We are God's firstborn. And through the ages, God has allowed many to come from us. But today I want to talk to you about this month, how many are excited about the movie that was just released. The movie of the Black Panther. And how many are just in amazement that the Marvel Universe, the Marvel Cinematic Theater is now making a movie in reflection of an African king who was also considered the Black Panther. I'm just going to be brief, but you all should see this thing from another perspective. Now, it is amazing to me that when you look on the internet and you look on Facebook and social media, I know Trinity has brought out, I think, a couple of theaters. And everybody went dressing in African garb to the movie. They have people all over coming in with African attire, dressing up, playing congos and marching in and celebrating this movie. Because many times we don't get a chance to see ourselves in a positive light. They often redo the slave narrative. They oftentimes show us as gangsters. It's very seldom you see us being the hero of the day and saving the day. But I understand the psyche of our people, because whenever we look at a picture, if you ever had a picture taken of yourself, even if you're in a group picture, the first person you look for in that picture is you.
Yeah.
So when we go to the movies and we see all these imageries upon the silhouette and the screen, the first person you look for is self. In other words, you're going to look for somebody you can relate to, no matter of the color. You're going to try to find somebody in the movie you can identify with. So many times we have to identify with other people who are not us. And that's why sometimes the self-hate come about, because if you identify too much with the person, sometimes you try to become the person and you can't become what you're not. Amen. But when you see your image, that's more of something you feel you can become and relate to. So it's not a bad thing that they decide to take the image of an African prince or king, and this Wakanda is a fictionary place where they have a precious metal that is supposed to be the most durable material in the world. And it's supposed to be concealed from the other countries or the other cultures in Africa. And this is supposed to be the highest technology that this civilization has to offer. But after all that is good and motivating and stimulating to our conscience, I want you all to know that we've been celebrating black conscience for a long time. Amen. Oh, I wish I had time to get out to it. It's interesting now, everybody can identify with their queenship and kingship and their royalty. And we've been now for over, if you look at from 1941 and even further back when prophet came to us. But from 1941, we can say that's 77 years. We've been teaching this black wisdom. And we've been putting you in royal garments. We've been having processions where we march in on our Pentecost, especially New Heaven. Amen. It's nothing like the empress and the princess and all of us dressed up, celebrating a new birth and a new beginning. But it goes to show that my people are still suffering from an identity crisis because they're identifying with something that is not real. When we got something that's real among us and we can't see it. In other words, I am that I am God is real.
Amen.
You are a royal people, that's real.
Amen.
You see this young prince sitting here? He's real. He's not an imaginary character, but yet we can't see the beauty in our own. My God. So we go into escapism and falseism to try to find ourselves when all you had to do is look in the mirror. And so I thank God for Prophet Cicero. And that's why I say so many times, we're ahead of the curve and don't even know it. The minister Jireh said, what we have is a gift to the world. You have to understand when we tell you that you are a divine people. And just like in this movie, these people are supposed to have a certain high level of intelligence. Well, we say often, you are the intelligence that God has made. We tell you that you are divine people that God has made. We tell you that you are a great people who God has made. We tell you there's so much in you that you haven't even tapped into that God has made. Yes. And so today, God's people, this is the land that the people is looking for. I wish I had somebody. You don't have to look for an imaginary panther. You can look for the lion that's among you now. The Bible says Jesus came down through the tribe of Judah. And he is the conquering lion. But that lion that represents courage and strength is a symbol of who we are as a people. We are strong. Can I get a witness? Amen. We have strength. Can I get a witness? Amen. We have courage. Amen. So we go look for the impossibility in the character. When all you had to do is stop by a Coptic church. Amen. See, it don't look so silly now. Right. See, when you walk out there dressing your garment, queen, and one thing that's unique about us, these are not garments that we go pick up at the store. You can't pick this empress garment up at the store. I can't pick this up at the store. Somebody has to custom make that for you.
That's right. Thank you, Black Jesus.
You understand? Well, you can go to any store and buy all these African attire, which is nothing wrong. But when we say this is special for you, y'all don't hear me. Look at the science behind the prophet. He said, go to a tailor or a seamstress, and they're going to measure you. They're going to special fit you. We're going to make this crown for you. Because you are uniquely you. And so when we start glorifying and beautifying, and remember, many times we line up in our procession outside this building and many places across the city. People drive past and couldn't understand the palm leaves, couldn't understand the Passover, the Pentecost. But yet, all on the internet, they're playing congos march into the theater, celebrating a fictional character. See how gone we are? But that is real, that you can hand down your children's children. The Black Panther not going to save you. You get in trouble, ain't no panther going to come out of the sky, out of a ship flipping out the sky to save you in your crisis. The only thing going to save you is yourself. With the God that's in you, the I am God that's in you. And that's what we're celebrating. So today, if I was to tell the world to celebrate something, celebrate this month, the greatness. You know, we done got so, as a people, we can't even recognize the inventors that God has sent us.
Right now.
The black men and black women who have gave us great things in this country. So we go searching for a fictitious character, which is nothing wrong. Our children need, I like animation, I like Marvel movies. It has its place. But the way we're acting, that goes to show there's a need of an identity. And so many people have come. Marcus Garvey.
Amen.
Noble, as the Minister Jarrett said last night, Noble Jew Ali. The black Hebrew Israelites. All these men who pioneered and tried to give us our identity. And we're not nowhere celebrating. But when the movie come out, and they made so much money.
Amen.
Not only they make money, the concession stand made money, everybody made money except us.
Amen.
And see, I keep telling you, don't let nobody sell you back to you. You understand? Somebody always selling us back to us. And we feel good about empowering somebody who's selling us to us. That's why I say, when you go in the stores in our own community, we can't even buy products from one another. Because somebody has come in and seen your value. You say, well, they don't see my value. Yes, they see your dollar. Your dollar is your value.
Amen.
And they see the value, they will go through everything they have to go through, whether the low income area, whatever the crisis is in the community, they will set up shop because they're not concerned about how you are living. They're more so concerned about your dollar that's coming out of your pocket. But see, we can't see that. We see everything but what we're supposed to see. So now today, God's people, Coptics, I want you, in my closing, I'm done. I want you all to be excited about your world.
Amen.
You know, I'm going to see the movie. But I'm not going to see no movie to get no self-esteem out of it.
All right, preach.
And I'm not going to see the movie because I'm looking for a great king or a prince. I've been called a prince ever since I was a little boy.
Amen.
I wish I had somebody.
Amen.
Haven't you been called a princess ever since you was a little girl?
Amen.
You don't have to see a movie to go tell somebody, say, I know I'm a princess. I've been a princess since I was a little child. I grew up around people introduced me as princess and prince. But somebody had to be reminded. I remember Elder Thomas' son came to me one day when I was coming out the house. And he was on his way somewhere. He walked up to me and said, you know, Prophet, I understand what you all was doing now. I get it. I said, yeah, we've been trying to tell you what we've been giving you was good and very good. I said, at the time, your mom couldn't understand the concepts that we were teaching.
Yes.
I said, so your father had to leave. He said, but I get it now. When you was putting the royalty back on us.
Yes.
So my son, and I tell him all that you're a prince. I don't care what the world say. You have to carry the standard. You have to carry that state of mind. Nobody's going to give it to you. You have to know that I am, that I am. I am royalty. I am righteousness. I am peace. I am God's wisdom manifested on the earth. So today, God's people, we got to understand that as everybody's celebrating, like y'all late. We didn't just wait to no movie to celebrate our royalty. We celebrate it every week. And every day and every way, we get better and better and better. In the black God's way. Stay strong. Not only that, we got a God in our image and after our likeness. You see. I mean, if you come out of that movie theater, is it going to inspire you to serve a God in your image? It's going to inspire you to see God. If the image of the movie says these people have kept this technology and they so advanced and he's the richest man in the world. You know, Mustafa was one of the richest men in the world. Was a black man. Massa Musa was the richest man in the world. A black man. We already have accomplished greatness. And until we look at our own for what God has sent us, we don't have to look for no make-believe character. You understand? And I'm about to close, but that's how we're so conditioned today. We are so conditioned to believe that is not real. That's why I thank God for the prophet when he said, there is a what? Reality. There is a what? Reality. There is a what? Reality. And serving a what? A true and a what? Living God. Our God is not dead. Our God has never died. There is no death in our God. So when we understand we serve the living God, then we have to strive for long life and what? Good health. And when we understand these things, then we thank the living God for all that God has brought through us as a people. The great inventors, the great doctors, the great scientists. Not, as Jarvis said, that has come, but it's coming. Okay, get a witness. I said that it's coming. The doctors of today and the doctors of tomorrow. The inventors of today and the inventors of tomorrow. The scientists of today and the scientists of tomorrow. They're coming forth because why? We see in our children the hopes and the promise as we're looking for a character to come and save us. We're looking for one of our own to save us. All right now. The prophet said, I lift up one likened unto your brother, and in him you shall hear. The prophet said, one day a child will what? Lead us. And that's why we look at every generation. Yeah. You look for every child. Every young prince you see around you, he is the one. Yeah. Every young prince, you look at, you the one. Until God fulfill that prophecy, we don't know who the one. So they all the one. All right. It ain't no particular one. They all the one. Yeah. Because guess what? Even if they don't become that particular one, they are the one in whatever God sent them to do. Yeah. That princess is the one. No matter what she grows up to do, she has to be the one in whatever God sent her to do. Yeah. So today, God's people, let us ground ourselves in reality. It's okay to enjoy concepts and ideals. But when the people get so that they can't focus in on what is real, you know, my thing is, if you want to see a great celebration, you know, I look at our baptism, and baptism is on the internet. We have video of it. And you see how photographers come around and take photos. Somebody had won an award of our baptism photos. Somebody saw value in what we were doing. And my people, it's almost like, and I'm done, it's almost like when that white man give us permission, it's like they gave them permission to celebrate your blackness. Right. All right. Think about it. Think about it. I mean, y'all ain't really been watching how black folks been clowning about this movie. And everything you've been taught to do just as a woman, princess, they are celebrated, but they're celebrated in a way that is not real. When we try to give you real, you got problems. You tell your friends to come and celebrate your princess. You're a princess, why is it? Then the Black Panther in the movie said you're a princess now, you're a princess. Are we for real now? He said he's a king. Now we can recognize a king because a fictional character said he's a king. When we say give honor to King Peter, King Melchizedek, King this, King Haile Selassie, we give honor to our kings and we can't recognize it. How we got going? I'm not talking about us. I'm not talking about us. I ain't talking to y'all. I'm telling y'all how to see this as it's happening right in front of you. Because you all know who you are. But I'm talking about my people. And at first it was okay. Then I started, I've seen video. The old Black Panther party. They showed on one of the videos, they opened up the door to the theater. They all march in with the congos playing. First of all, for who? You in the theater. You in the entertainment center. You're not marching into City Hall. You're not marching into the Senate. You're not marching into the White House. You're not marching into the Congress. You're marching into a theater that you paid to get in. Because if you didn't pay, you wasn't marching in. Amen. So you paid. So somebody went to the window. How many people we got? It's 15 of us. I need tickets for 15. You paid. He said, okay, we can line up and march. If you had not paid, you wasn't marching in that theater. So, you're right, Queen. They charged you to march. So we got a flow right here. We say, come and march for long life and good health. And we don't even charge nobody. That's right. Teach. And see how messed up we are? Yeah. So the guy march in, right? They march in. The guy playing the congos, they line up just like we do on the Passover. Queen, I got many videos where the princess line up on each side, right? Uh-huh. Same format. Then this guy comes in like he about 300-something pounds with the African stomach, and he come marching like he can barely breathe. I said, for real? For real? You look that silly. You understand? Then they showed another procession where it was like they had some of the people dressed up as some of the characters in the movie. So they had a guy march in. He had, I guess, he had like how we had Sheldon march on the side. They had two little princesses and a little prince. And they had the people. It was a long procession. And these people marching in to go sit down in a theater. To go sit down in a theater. Not go sit down to empower each other. Not go march to uplift each other. Aesthetically, it looks good. But it means nothing. And think about it just like, I feel the same way when it comes to going into a hair care product store. This is how I feel. Now, don't get me wrong, the movie is beautiful, but look at the concept. You got to see beyond the concept. See, you got to see with your spiritual eye. It's just like us going to a hair care store, and it's a Korean or an Asian selling you black hair products. And then you have a question about something about your hair. You done had since you were born. Your mama did your hair. Your auntie did your hair. You gonna ask this person, excuse me, sir, can I use this conditioner right here? And he gonna look at it. You can use it. You can use it. You can use that. You can use that. You like, okay. And you walk in, and at the same time, as you say, follow you around the store. So how you understand that's a mental illness? When you can't understand, this is why the Bible says, freely as you have received, freely should give. God has given us this free spirit. That's why I say I love the Coptic way. Amen. I keep telling you, y'all, princess, y'all ahead of the curve. Many gonna come and want to dress like you want. I looked at the Dr. Malachi York and his organization. You know who they dress like now? They dress like us. All of the variations he done been through, they've been Hebrews, they've been Muslims, they've been this, they've been that. Guess what they look like now? Look like us. They dress like Coptics now. So all I'm saying to you is, let us not be so foolish. Let us see things for what it is. It's just entertainment. But after you walk out that theater, you got to come back to this real world. And the real world is not playing with you. The real world ain't looking for no pastor to come save you. The real world is you got to save yourself, God's people. So I bless you today.
Amen. Thank you.
On this Black History Month, I just want to share, to me, if anybody I want to look up to is my great prophet,
Amen.
who brought me a great substance.
Amen.
And I'm so glad. So God bless you, heaven smile upon you, and be wise, people. Talk to your friends. They say they get all excited. Come see us. Come worship with us. Come praise with us. Come walk with me. Come talk with me. Come sup with me.
Yeah.
And see a great blessing. God bless you. Heaven smile upon you. We're not going to go